What's happening, my Jacked family? Coach Scott here, jackedafter40.com. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing the best chest workout for men over 40 that's joint friendly, hardcore, and more importantly, fun. We're going to be having a blast with these workouts. It's actually going to be 2 workouts here, so I'm going to be showing you how to structure your chest training for the week. And by training smarter and following this workout structure during the past 3 years, I've been able to make more chest gains than during the previous 27 years of lifting. My chest was always my weakest body part, but by applying the strategies in this video, I'd say that's no longer the case. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it, and it lets me know that you enjoy these kinds of topics. If you know a fellow bro who'd enjoy this video as well, do me a favor and share it with them. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. More than anything, I'd love to hear from you down in the comment section below. Share your thoughts, share your insights, share your feedback with me. Research has shown that the best training frequency is to work each muscle approximately 2 times per week, but you have to be strategic in how you approach each of those workouts during the week. So let's get to the first workout, and I highly recommend you begin with a few minutes of mobility work. It doesn't take too long, just 2 to 3 minutes. I like to start off with band over back. If you don't have a band, you can use like a broomstick, just something light like that. And just bringing your arms back behind you and then out in front again. This is a great way to kind of loosen up the shoulder joints. It stretches out the pecs and it gets some blood flowing to the target muscles here while warming up a little bit. Second movement I like to do is the band pull apart. That's mainly going to work the rear delts and upper back, kind of those muscles between the shoulder blades as well. So try to pull that band outwards as much as you can and really work those rear delts, but also don't be afraid to do some reps where you're really squeezing the shoulder blades together. Those muscles are involved in a lot of the chest exercises. They're antagonistic muscles that really pays to warm them up as well as your chest muscles when you're starting off a workout. Now you're gonna move on to an activation move, which is typically an isolation exercise that's easy on the joints, performed with lighter weight and higher repetitions. Usually 12 to 15 repetitions is great, sometimes 15 to 20 repetitions. The purpose of this exercise is to get some nutrient-rich blood flowing to the target muscle, get a little pump going on, warming up that muscle group while allowing you to enhance your mind-muscle connection, really priming your muscle group for the bigger lifts to come. A great example of this would be a single arm low pulley cable fly, which really allows you to enhance your mind-muscle connection with your pecs. So you're going from low to high, and I really want you to focus on squeezing your upper arm against your pec and really be playful with this movement. See if you can feel it a little bit more in the upper pec, depending on the angle that you're coming across, a little bit more in the outer pec, but I really want you to intensify the contraction of this movement. You can play around with rotating your wrist, so trying to point your thumb a little bit downwards as you're coming up as well. That can intensify the contraction in your upper pec as well. So pinky finger may be facing your body on the way up, and then you start to rotate downwards, so the thumb is kind of downwards, kind of pouring a water pitcher there, and that can really intensify the contraction in your upper outer pec area. Now that your pecs are warmed up and you get some blood flowing to them, a strong mind-muscle connection, it's time to move on to your first big lift. And here I like to choose an exercise where I'm going to aim for 6 to 10 repetitions, and this is when I'm typically going to perform a barbell movement. Now, if any type of barbell bench pressing bothers your shoulders, you can try an angled bar. I really love those. I find that a lot of men over 40, it eases their shoulder pain or discomfort when they're doing bench pressing movements. If that is still something that bothers you, or you don't have access to one of those bars, you can just stick with dumbbells as well, because I find that most of us can manipulate the angle of our hands with our wrists in order to alleviate some of that discomfort in our shoulders while doing bench pressing movements. So here it can be an incline or flat or even decline bench press, aiming for 6 to 10 repetitions. Now, the key here for us men over 40 is to not just jump into our working weight for the 3 sets of bench pressing here. It's really important that we perform at least 3 to 4 workup sets leading up to our 3 working sets. So let's say you can, for 6 to 10 repetitions, you can bench press 185 pounds. You're going to want to start off maybe just doing the bar, just lifting the bar, same tempo, same form that you lift with at 185 pounds, but just with the lighter weight there. Maybe perform 6 to 10 repetitions and stop from there. You're just trying to get a feel for the movement pattern, and again, kind of prepare your joints and your muscles for the heavier working weight to come. Next, move on to maybe 95 pounds where you perform 5 to 6 repetitions. So you're stopping well short of failure with these workup sets. So just 5 to 6 repetitions there, rest for a minute or so. Then maybe 135 pounds where you perform maybe 3 to 5 reps there. So again, well short of failure. And then maybe bring it up to about 165, 175 pounds where you perform maybe 3 to 4 repetitions with that. Then you're ready to perform the 3 working sets with 185 pounds. Now that you're ready to perform the 3 working sets, the next important factor for us men over 40 is to leave a rep in the tank for the first 2 sets. You don't want to be training to failure with each and every set. That's a sure way to beat yourself down. It really makes recovery a lot tougher and take a lot longer if you're training to failure with each and every set. So save it for your last set where you train to true momentary muscular failure. And I don't want to see you grinding out any reps for any of these sets at all. Really want to make sure that you are staying in the game for the long term, and this is a great way between the workup sets and leaving a rep in the tank for those first 2 steps to keep your joints healthy, to reduce your risk of injury, just keep you feeling fresh, invigorated, and walking out of the gym with a sense of empowerment, confidence, and still ready to take on the world. Now it's time to move on to your second big lift, and this is where I like to incorporate dumbbells, aiming for 8 to 12 repetitions, so a little lighter than the first big lift, but all the same rules apply. At least 2 to 3 workup sets before you hit your 3 working sets with your working weight. No grinding out reps. First 2 sets, you're gonna leave a rep in the tank, and you're gonna perform a last set, best set on that 3rd set where you hit true momentary muscular failure. And this is where I like to kind of take it safely beyond failure by performing a slow negative on that final rep. So you get to that point where you know if you tried to do another rep, you'd be grinding it out, but instead of just lowering it down your normal tempo, you can slow down the descent there, maybe even a few little pauses along the way. Another technique is to lower it and hold the stretch for as long as you can, maybe even up to 30 seconds depending on how challenging the weight is and how fatigued you are. So yeah, all the same rules apply here, and that is your second big lift, which should give you a ridiculous, incredible pump. Now you're gonna finish this first chest workout off with a pump intensifier technique, and here you're gonna go with typically an isolation exercise, typically in the 8 to 12 rep range, sometimes 12 to 15 reps. Same rules apply. Perform a couple workup sets. At this point in the workout, your body should be pretty warmed up, so maybe 1, 2 workup sets if you're doing something like a machine fly here. And again, first 2 sets, leave a rep in the tank. 3rd set, you're gonna perform last set, best sets. You're gonna get to that point of true momentary muscular failure. And here you're going to incorporate a fun pump intensifier technique, something like drop sets. We're going to safely take that muscle beyond the point of momentary muscular failure. So you hit your 8 to 12 repetitions, you're spent at that point. If you did another rep, you'd be grinding it out. Instead of finishing there, you're going to reduce the weight, perform as many more reps as you can, reduce the weight, perform as many reps as you can, reduce the weight, perform as many more reps as you can. No rest between other than just the time it takes to drop that weight. This is a great technique for really digging deep and working those muscle fibers that often go untouched. So a great way for overall development of your physique, but again, just stimulating growth in areas that don't typically get worked with your training plan. So that is your first workout. It is a pretty high volume workout, and it's gonna, a lot of times it'll cause some pretty significant muscle damage. You may feel a bit of muscle soreness the next day, maybe even the day after that. So repeating this kind of workout 2 times in a week would not be good. This would be something that would probably beat you down. So we're gonna get to the second workout and how to structure that one in your week. The purpose of the second chest workout is to stimulate the growth response and speed up recovery. We're not looking to significantly break down the chest muscles here. So unlike the first workout where we performed 12 sets for the chest, this workout we're gonna aim for about 6 sets. And I like to perform some lighter weight, higher rep exercises. Typically isolation exercises work really good here. So starting this workout off with a cable chest fly, aiming for 12 to 15 repetitions, just getting that nutrient-rich blood flowing to those pecs, which is really gonna help them recover from that first workout that you did here. And again, stimulate that growth response and not beat up your joints. We're really looking to keep the focus on your pecs with this workout here and take the tension off of the joint. So a cable fly is a great movement to perform here. 3 sets, again, first 2 sets, leave a rep in the tank, last set, best set, and then move on to an exercise, maybe something like push-ups. So again, you're just using your body weight here. You don't need to add any extra weight. I like to have fun with this second exercise here. Maybe do a 100 rep challenge where you perform as many push-ups as you can without grinding out any reps. Rest for maybe 10 to 15 seconds. Do as many more reps as you can. Rest for about 10 to 15 seconds, as many more reps as you can. Again, not grinding out any single rep here. So stopping short of failure and just keep going until you hit 100 repetitions. It may take you 5 minutes, it might take you 7 minutes, but 100 reps is your goal without grinding out a single repetition. So maybe you're able to hit 20, 30, maybe even 40 reps. That first set, you rest for about 15 seconds, and maybe you're only able to get 15 reps that second go around and 10 reps the next one. Then you're just getting to doing 5 reps, resting, 5 reps, resting, and then maybe you're finishing off with 3, 4 repetitions until you hit 100 reps. So it just makes it for a fun, challenging workout that again takes the tension off the joints, keeps the tension on the muscles, gets a great pump, gets that nutrient-rich blood flowing to the pecs while spiking that muscle protein synthesis growth response for your chest. And you're going to recover a lot quicker from this workout. So when you get to next week and you're ready to hit that kind of higher volume workout for your chest, you're going to be totally recovered and feeling fresh and really ready to give your very best effort. And that's the best chest workout for men over 40. Next, I recommend you watch the 7 best supplements for men over 40. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you know a fellow bro who'd benefit from watching this video, do me a favor and share it with them. More than anything, I'd love to hear from you down in the comment section below, and don't forget to download your free guide, Jacked After 40. Have yourself an amazing day. I'll catch you in the next video.